Hey you girls, welcome back to my channel. And in this one I thought we could talk about social media and how it's not as problematic as a lot of people claim it to be. Now I have come to the realization that I'm a contrarian. Is it contrarian or contradictorian? I don't know, you guys. English is not my first language, but I believe it's contrarian because one sentiment that I hear a lot, and I've seen a lot of videos about this on YouTube. Like YouTube always recommend these videos to me, and this girl saying like, oh, how I disinstalled Instagram 1,000 days ago because it was making me feel insecure. And every time I see that, I'm not even gonna lie, my first thought is, how secure were you to begin with, right? And I know, you guys, that there is a study that has been made to back this up. I know that there was this study that the girls on the videos like often quote, by the way, that says that women report having a lower sense of self-esteem after using Instagram. But my question is, how high were their self-esteem to begin with? I do think that for this study, or for us to be able to understand this study more, a study should have been conducted on how high was the self-esteem of these women before. And also a study should be made for how do these women feel when they meet people in real life who make them feel insecure on Instagram, right? Because here's my thing: if you're going to deactivate Instagram because it makes you feel insecure when you see a woman that you deem as more attractive than yourself, or that society deems as more attractive than yourself, or a woman unboxing a Chanel bag that is your age mate, so you feel you're behind in life, or perhaps she's even younger than you or whatever, then how are you gonna feel, or what is your reaction when you bump into people like this in real life, right? Because none of us are airmates. Like, even the most introverted of us, and I am one of those people, you guys. I'm extremely introverted. I spend ridiculous amount of time by myself at home. Probably that's why I create these videos or whatever. And even I have to go, you know, outside sometimes, and when I go outside I meet all type of people, right? And some of these women that I meet out, you know, they are very, very beautiful. Now I'm not somebody who sees a beautiful woman and be like, oh, this woman is more beautiful than me. Like, this is never a thought that crosses my mind, to be honest, whether it's on Instagram or in real life, because I'm well aware that another woman's beauty is not the absence of my own. Like, maybe when I was younger, like when I was, you know, 10 years ago or something, I used to see some women and feel like, oh, you know, must be nice to be this pretty or whatever. But nowadays I don't feel that way whatsoever, and that is because I worked on my self-esteem, which is what I think that, you know, if you are somebody who feel insecure when you are browsing through Instagram or TikTok or YouTube, I think that's what you should do instead of, you know, disinstalling the app, which there is nothing wrong with that, okay? If, you know, removing Instagram from your phone really improve your mental health, then by all means you should do that, right? But I'm just asking you to be cautious of the fact that if you're only removing it because you are suffering from comparison problem with other people, then keep in mind you are going to meet people in real life that, you know, are going to activate those same feelings. Like my dad told me once, no matter how rich you are, you're going to pass a house you don't own, right? And this is true for beauty, it's true for money, it's true for everything, right? No matter how pretty you are, there's someone out there who's prettier than you. No matter how much money you have, there's someone, you know, who have more money than you, etc, etc, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah, right? So if you're only removing social media because people on there make you feel bad, then what are you going to do when you meet these people in real life? I think what is much more healthier is working on your self-esteem and your confidence to the point where strangers on the internet don't activate these feelings in you, because at the end of the day you don't know these people, you don't know their lives. These pictures are retouched, right? I do think that there should be the same rule on social media, you know, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, as there is in France with the magazines. Like, if you buy a magazine in France, it's written down in, you know, very small letters, but it's still there that these images have been retouched. I do think that, and I hope one day you know, in the US and everywhere in the world, there will be a law passed that also forces content creators and influencers to have to, I guess, disclose that, you know, they retouch their images. Because of course, when you're scrolling mindlessly, then it can be easy to forget that, you know, these images have been or are retouched, right? They have been photoshopped, etc, etc. But generally, I think that, you know, we as consumers of social media need to do a better job at, you know, not comparing ourselves to people that we don't know, situation that you don't know. Like when you see a couple kissing under the Eiffel Tower, of course, you know, it can be quick to be like jealous and feel this, you know, ache inside of you, be like, or just sadness and be like, oh, why can't this be me? Or when will this be me? When will I finally find somebody that takes me to Paris or whatever? But it's important to keep, you know, at the forefront of your mind, you don't know these people, you know, maybe they were arguing before they took the picture, maybe they were not arguing as well, but you don't know that. Okay, you saw the picture, you didn't see the credit card bill. Again, I'm not implying that this couple cannot afford to pay for the credit card bill. I'm just saying you didn't see the bill. You don't know how much it costs. You don't know what these people had to or didn't have to sacrifice to do it. You just don't know anything about it. So why would you, you know, get worked up about your own life for just, you know, moments, snippets of other people's life, right? Like sometimes I would post something on Instagram that happened 3 weeks ago, and some people will assume it's just happening at the moment. Like, so this is why you should not get worked up or compare yourself to strangers on the internet, because the truth is you just don't know the reality of their situation. I want to end this video by saying that there's actually a lot of positive on social media. Like imagine if Nara Smith said, oh, I have eczema on my hand, so I'm not going to post on social media. She would have missed out on $6.7 million, okay, that she made this year according to Forbes. So shout out to Nara Smith and congratulations to her. But even if you're not a content creator, like, social media is amazing to learn. Okay, you can learn any and everything on social media. Like I learned how to do my makeup on social media, and today I could teach someone how to do their makeup. I actually get this comment sometimes, people asking me, can you do a video about how you do your makeup? Keep in mind, this is not a lifestyle channel at all. I believe in one of the videos I was even talking about Barack Obama, and someone was like, girl, can you tell us, you know, how you do your makeup? And I learned how to do it on social media. You can learn how to do your hair, you can learn how to whiten your teeth, you can learn how to cook. Okay, you guys, the amount of recipes I've got off of social media is ridiculous. Okay, even if you already know how to cook, you can find like new recipes that you haven't tried before, because, you know, adulting is all about what are we eating tonight, what am I gonna have for dinner. You know, you can find like millions of recipes at this point on social media, and I could go on and on and on and on, whether it's styling tips, styling videos, what to wear here and there, where to travel to, where to go when you travel, like what restaurant to eat at, which places to avoid, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah. I could go on and on and on. Like social media, there is a wealth of information on it, whether you're trying to learn how to do your hair. I mean, there are even videos about how to straighten your teeth at home. Now I do not recommend at all you know, copying those videos and trying to straighten your teeth at home, but those videos are out there. Like whatever, and I do mean whatever, you're trying to learn, how to edit videos, how to learn a new language, what books to read if you're trying to heal from childhood trauma, childhood neglect, abandonment issues. I could go on and on and on and on. It's all on there. Okay, there's a wealth of information on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. So I don't think that we should approach it, you know, from a negative mindset, because I do think that, you know, things always become what you think about them. If you think, oh, I'm not going to use social media anymore because there are women on there who look better than me, or I feel bad when I see this girl because she's prettier than me, or I feel bad when I see this girl because she's richer than me, then sure, you know, that's what you're going to feel when you're scrolling to Instagram. Or you could use social media to improve your life, to improve yourself. Let's say that you're insecure when you see a woman who you deem as more beautiful than yourself, then you could use social media to improve again how you do your makeup, improve your hair. You could use it for recipes for weight loss. There are like workout videos a lot on social media. When I don't feel like going to the gym, I just do any workout video that I find on YouTube. Like there's a wealth of information again on any of this platform. You can learn how to save money, you can learn how to invest. Now again, be very, very careful with investing tips on social media, but you know, there are videos that people create about how to be frugal and live the frugal lifestyle, save money, what to do with your kids' hair, how to raise your kids. Again, use discernment about videos about how to raise your kids. But my point here is there's a wealth of information on it. Okay, no matter what it is you're trying to learn, what it is you're trying to know more about, there are going to be hundreds of thousands of videos about it on social media, and I think that that is the magic of it. You know, no matter how marginalized of identity you are, like no matter how isolated you feel, no matter how small you feel your problem is, like small in the sense of like how little people you believe in the world deal with the problem that you are dealing with, I promise you that you are going to find at least 100 women on social media, or if you're a man, of men talking about this. Like there are videos about women who have like very big breasts and, you know, are looking to get breast reduction, or talking about how they cope with, you know, the back pain, or where they get bras, or again, whatever your problem may be, I promise you that there is at least a beginning of a solution about it on social media. So I do not like how it has been demonized and people are just like, oh, everything is fake on social media and it's making me feel horrible. Again, if it's really making you feel horrible, then by all means, you know, go and delete it. But ask yourself, what are you going to do in real life when you bump into people like that? If it only bothers you on social media, because of course, let's be real, on social media you get to compare yourself with really the whole entire world. Like a lot of people, you are confronted in higher rates, I guess, in higher amount to people who seem like they are doing better than you in life, or people seem like they are more attractive than you in life. If that is your problem, if the amount of people that you see on social media who are seemingly doing better than you or seemingly more attractive than you is your problem, then of course, by all means, just delete it and go on about your life. But if you're going to struggle with this issue in real life as well, then I think you should work on improving your self-esteem. You should work on your confidence. This is going to be more helpful than, you know, erasing social media altogether. And no, everything is not fake on social media. I think this is also like a haters thinking. I've said this before, I'm sorry. I think people who go on like everything on social media is just fake are just haters. Like, how would you know? Like, we don't know for a fact that the things we see are real, but we also don't know for a fact that they're fake, right? I think it's best to stay neutral about them, because again, what also qualifies for fake? Like, if I did something on Tuesday night and I only posted Thursday night, is it fake? No, it's not. It did happen. I just decided not to post it on Thursday night in real time as it was happening. And also remember that social media is about highlight reels. People share the most beautiful or joyful moments of their life, right? I guess we could regret that some people don't share hardships or sad things, even though nowadays it is happening. If you go on TikTok, for example, a lot of people do share a lot of hardship, a lot of actually kind of dark stuff, in my opinion, or even their deepest, darkest secret, which I believe brings journal again. Okay, I don't think that there are some things, I personally believe that there are some things that should not be shared on the internet, things that should be kept for yourself. Like their information you couldn't get out of me. Okay, the KGB couldn't get it out of me, the FBI couldn't get it out of me, you could not torture them out of me. Like, I'm taking them to the grave, okay? And I'm saying this as an oversharer. But yeah, we cannot just deem social media is fake because people are sharing things that happened a couple of weeks ago, or just because we don't know the context. Truth is, we don't know. Okay, it could be real, it could be fake. And my tip to you is, don't bother so much about it. Like, don't concern yourself a lot with whether it's real or fake. I don't think that, you know, that makes sense. This is just you expending energy, and at the end of the day, you're not going to be able to come to a conclusion that is real anyway. You will never really know if something someone posts on social media is real or not, unless, you know, someone exposed them for a fact or whatever. But it's not very healthy to think of it that way. I remember a friend of mine told me years ago that, you know, she counted how many Chanel bags influencer had, and then once she counted it, she came to the realization there's no way in hell that the sponsorship of said influencer could pay for all of those bags, and she was sure that there were men behind, like, sponsoring her. And I'm just like, so what if even she has a sugar daddy? Who cares? And honestly, why are you spending so much of your energy counting the bags? Like, how do you even know how many sponsorships she has, how much the sponsorships are paying? Like, it's giving mentor, it's giving hater, it's giving jealous. Honestly, that's just the energy that I had from the entire thing. And like that TikTok say, why are you mad she has a sugar daddy? Like, sis, can't you get one? Like, can't you get your own? And on that joke, I'm gonna end the video here. I guess I'm just trying to give a more diverse perspective of social media, you know, one that is not completely black, which I feel most of the time that's what people do on the internet. Social media, like everything, is something that is not black or white. It is gray. It is what you make off of it. Okay, people are even learning the Quran on social media for my Muslim girls out there. So really, you can do all, every and anything with it. Learn how to tie your hijab and all of that. Okay. And on that note, I'm gonna go because I just been rambling in this one, as I often do, because you all know I have ADHD. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, nonetheless, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let me know, what do you think about social media? Do you think like me that it is just what you make out of it? You can learn anything from how to dress like a HO to how to tie your hijab and learn the Quran. Some people even, you know, used it as a platform for acting or whatever. Like, it's a rare, again, the possibilities are just too many to name. They're endless, and I think that's what's great about it. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you guys soon, and very, very soon. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Mwah.